happy holidays. I'm Suzanne Runyon, and I'm calling this the Last Chance Cyber Monday. Why? Because we have offered some of our very best deals we'll do for the whole holiday over the last several days. And in 1 hour, I'm gonna show you almost all of them. A couple of them have sold out, so you can still get in on it. But why is it Last Chance Cyber Monday? It's because the price on all the deals you're about to see, and all the free shipping, and all the flex pay ends today. So you definitely wanna get that list out and check it off and get your shopping done easily with us, and it comes directly to your door, or guess what? We'll even ship it to people for you for the same free shipping price. Okay, we've got a lot coming up, including another look at our really fun and our wildly popular arcade game, today's special, so let's do it. Okay guys, so here's what I'm gonna do first and foremost before I show you our arcade game. You're gonna see all the stuff on my set right here, starting here and going all the way over here. And this is really fun because we have offered some of our very, very best deals for the whole holiday season. And we've done it for the last couple of days. Well, maybe you missed out on them. And you said, well, wait a minute, what are they? Well, in this hour, I'll be featuring the vast majority of them. And the reason I want you to stick around is because these deals are super special, but also it's the last chance at the price on all of these offers, at the free shipping on everything you're seeing on my set here, and with the flex pay. It's all done today. We've been honoring it for several days now, but it all comes to a close. So if you are thinking about doing your holiday shopping, tonight, right now, is a great time to take advantage of it before I lose more things on the set. It's funny, when we got ready to do the show, they kept saying, oh wait, that's sold out, and they took it out, and they go, oh wait, that's sold out, oh, they took it out. So I do have some items left, and again, you're gonna see some of our very best deals we've offered all week long for you all in one show tonight. But before we do that, I'm gonna show you today's deal. And here's kind of the scoop on it. Now, well, last hour alone, we sold about 1,500 of our fabulous brand new arcade game. We have the exclusive on this, and we are launching it here in the US, and it features not 2, not 4, but 8 games per arcade choice. So this is really, really fun because it's taking us back a couple of years. But what I find is, I don't care if you're 5, 55, or 95, everybody who you know and everybody in your family can truly enjoy this. It could be for your grandkids, it could be for your kids, it could be for that tough to buy for brother-in-law. It could be the family gift this year that really everyone can participate in and have a great time. So what are we talking about? We're talking about our fabulous arcade game. Now here's what normally happens. Normally when we have offered our arcade, which we've done the last couple of years, not only is it sold out, but we've had basically 2 games on each arcade game. With this one, it's not 2, it's not 4, you're actually getting 8 different games per arcade choice. And they're dramatically different games. It's just not different versions, but they are absolutely different games you're gonna get per machine. And I think that's really important because they're really fun. I'm trying to reset this one so you guys can see all 8, but I'll do it on another one. So what are your options? We have Miss Pac-Man, 8 games. Pac-Man, 8 games. Back here in the back, I'll take you back here. We've got Centipede. And what I love about this back here is it's got the real rollerball. Like everything is that true, authentic experience you're gonna get when you get these. So there's the rollerball on there so you can play Centipede. But again, 8 very different games come with our Centipede model. Now what's super cool is there's 3 ways to enjoy these. Tabletop, you will get the adjustable door hanger included, or you can hang it on a wall, and it even includes the wall bracket, so if you want to put it on a wall, you can. Now I want you guys to take a look at this one right here, because this is our full-size big guy. I'll move the chair over. By the way, chair's available. This is the big guy. You stand in front of it and you play, but you're kind of slumped over, right? This is the big guy. This one has a 17-inch screen, and normally this retails on hsn.com for about $500. It's on sale for $100 off, but it's so, you know, it's right around $400 right now, okay? This screen is the exact same size as the screen in our today's special. And now you've got 8 games as well. So I just love to point that out because this is a lot more affordable than that one, but it still gives you the same screen capacity, which is awesome to be able to get that. All right, we've got a lot to get into, and Bill, who's been a very, very busy guy tonight, and our little elf, Santa's helper, rejoins us. Hey, Bill, welcome back.
I'm glad to be back, and I'm always glad to be back with Arcade 1-Up. I mean, they won Tech Toy of 2019 with their arcades, but it was the bigger unit, the one that takes an hour to assemble that, have to give dedicated space. The Partycade, however, which we only were the first people to have at HSN and QVC, we're excited it's back because they gave us more options this year. Last year, you just had a Pac-Man option with 2 games. By the way, full audio is in here as well. It can turn it up or turn it down. Mom and Dad, you can turn it down. But what they did is they gave us not 3 games, but those 8-game options. And as you pointed out, Suzanne, we have a variety of places we can play it. That larger unit, it's fun and all, but if you have the room for it, great. But if you don't, like most of us, we really like the versatility of the Partycade because this is over the door, brackets included, on the wall, bracket included. And this big box, I love showing off this big box because I'm such a good rapper. I wrap this myself. But more importantly, in this box, it ships for free. It comes fully assembled, and all of that hardware and everything is in there. So this is that centipede option with the trackball. But look at this footprint. It is slimmer, which is great because it doesn't take up as much space. It's about 7.5 inches deep, and they even added artwork on the side, so no matter where you place it, because I can bring this out and put it on the coffee table, on the kitchen counter, and I can play with it because that's where we're hanging out. Or I can move it to the wall, or the kids, this door could be to the garage, and what was it doing? Nothing. Now it's a gaming system. That's the fun that the Partycade affords us because, we all don't have all those luxurious big spaces and garages and playrooms, but we can, make room for this. And we're not just making room for Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. We're making room for 8 games. It comes out to $25 a game. And with each game, it's not just about playing, it's about going back and playing. Because Pac-Man is about to celebrate its 40th anniversary. It's been around for that long because it's a popular game. It's an approachable game. Because we were talking earlier, Suzanne, about how some games today, they're just not appropriate for everyone or not appropriate for every age because they're young and old, let's be real, because some of those controllers today, I cannot understand it. But I come over here, I can pick 1 or 2 player, just like you would in the arcade. Don't have to worry about my quarter or how much it costs these days, and I'm up and running. And you see and are remembering why Pac-Man was so popular. Because I'm just chasing, the dots around, don't want to get eaten by the ghosts. And after hours of entertainment and fun, and playing with the kids and introducing them to it, I can easily switch to another game because you do have those great options. And I think I realized, Suzanne, why you enjoyed Mappy so much. Why? You like a challenge. You like a challenge and something different.
I love Mappy.
Right? And so that's included. So real quick, if you go to Pac-Man, 8 games, and what's cool is some of them are drastically different. Some of them are progression. So Pac-Man Land is included, which is kind of like came before those 2 Italian brothers that Mario and what's his name. And then Super Pac-Man, Super ZVOX, Mappy, Dig Dug, and Galaga and Galaxian. All of these are the original games, fully licensed artwork. And Galaga and Galaxian, those are popular in their own right. By the way, Galaga and Galaxian are also in Miss Pac-Man. So Miss Pac-Man, she has 8 games as well. She has Miss Pac-Man, Pac and Pow, where you actually have a little buddy going around with you, Galaga, Galaxian, Pac-Man Plus, and Super Pac-Man, and Dig Dug, and Dig Dug Plus. And real quick, we'll go into, since we're doing the litany of all the different options, I'll bring in my Centipede one. Because Centipede, remember the biggest difference? Those 2 behind me, Pac-Man, have the joystick. This one has that rollerball trackball, so it's a different gaming system. So you have Centipede, then Millipede came after that. Then you have Crystal Castle, you have Liberator, you have Missile Command, you have Super Breakout, you have Avalanche, and you have Akarar. Sure. I think I said it different last time, but I'll say it different again all day long. But more importantly, it's a game that maybe you're not familiar with, but you can play with it and experiment. Because that's what, Suzanne, I commend you for going there earlier. Suzanne was playing through some of the different games. Yeah. She was blown away by the graphics. And by the way, you're not doing it on a smaller screen. It's that big screen size, and it's even more vibrant than the ones we would find in the arcades from the 80s, because they didn't have LCD technology. Now you have that crystal clear screen.
That's actually a great point. Because if you think about the old arcade games, you guys played them, like the Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man, it was a little digitized, right? Because it wasn't so good. Yeah. Now the screen's like super, super clear. Yeah, this is Mappy. This has got to be my new favorite game.
You're addicted.
And I love this. I just want to have fun on the trampoline, like boing. Okay, want to go there. It's such a cool little fun game, and I've never played Mappy before. It's one, as Bill said, of the 8 games. Here's the neat thing about this. Oh, darn it. See, I'm not good at it yet. But guess what? I'll never run out of quarters. I can play it until I finally get it figured out. Unlike having to play a bunch of quarters, and then you're like, oh man, I've run out of quarters, I can't play it anymore. Trust me, I have to work on this a lot because I'm not doing so good. But I just think this is so much fun. And what I love, it's safe, it's easy, and everyone can play it. You know, a lot of times nowadays, if you try to play games with kids, the controller is confusing to begin with. I don't know, oh my gosh, there's 8 million things you have to do. And I love, my son growing up, he wanted to play games with me, and I kind of couldn't because they were so advanced and I didn't have the time to figure them out. With this, everybody gets together. Everybody gets to play the game. And it doesn't matter if it's a 5-year-old or a 55-year-old or you're 95 years old. It's understandable. It's fun. And you still get that same thrill, Bill. That's what was cracking me up when I was playing Pac-Man. I was like, oh my gosh. I was still getting that same excitement of like, or that disappointment. I was like, oh man, daggone it. And it all floods back from the past, but you still have that same thrill and excitement that you did when we used to play them and have to use quarters to do that.
And you think like moving your body helps you, and you're like, you totally get into it. You're like, oh God, ooh. And then you start cursing at the thing, and you're having fun. And that's just it. To see Grandma do that, because you brought it up perfectly. Those new gaming controllers, very confusing. You see why kids play hours on end, because they have to realize yellow button, right button, X button, A button. And that's why when I go visit my niece and nephew, they're like, do you want to watch us play a video game? I'm like, I'd rather play with you, and you can do that with this. And that's what's great about it, because it's not just, the kids. My mom would get it down here and try to give it a go, and we'd all laugh at her and have a little chuckle. And that's what's fun about it. I think parents also appreciate the fact that, sure, we can set this up for a party. We can put it over the door for the sleepover. But there comes a time where it's like, you know what, I want this out of my living room. It weighs 27.5 pounds. You can easily move it around, pack it up, put it back in the box if you want, and then bring it out for the next event. I just want to remind everyone, all the hardware is included. You just plug it in, but then you want the wall bracket, it's included, even the nuts and bolts. Same with the over-the-door hooks. It's all-encompassing, but you imagine sending something like this in the mail, fully assembled, that's going to be pretty expensive, and it weighs about 27 pounds. The fact that that alone is including free shipping is just a huge added value, and really what it comes down to at the end of the day, each one of these games is $25. $25 of nostalgic, fun, and just, keep going and trying something different. So I'm playing Miss Pac-Man over here, but you hold down your player 1 button for 5 seconds, and it resets the screen. Takes you back to all 8 options. Some you might have heard of, some you haven't seen before, but that's fine. Get over here, jump into Galaga real quick. Hit my select button, pick 1 player or 2 player. Even has the leaderboard. Remember how you'd go back on the arcade on the weekend, hoping you still had the high score. And then you come back like, oh, who is this A or B? And I was like, oh, I'm going to find them at school. And the thing is, that's the fun you now have at home. Not per quarter, and not, waiting for like someone to finish so you can start to play. You play at your own leisure. And that's what's fun too, because sometimes we just want a break from reality. Or how often does this happen? You try to get the kids the gaming system. One, you can't find it. It's more expensive. And then they're just sitting in front of the TV all holiday season long, hogging the television. This is not online. They're not playing with strangers. They're not downloading anything. Oh, I lost the light, but I can keep going. And this is where you're going to have fun with it, because I'm playing Galaga again. I'm playing Galaxian again, because you get all these 8 gaming options. And when we launched this last holiday season, it was very popular. It was the most successful Cyber Week Today special we had last year, but it was just 1 unit. It was Pac-Man with 3 games. Now we've really gone big. 3 different choices, 8 games in each, but you still have this unique footprint. And that's what most excites us here, because Arcade 1-Up is out in retail because it's very popular. I mean, they've been in all the circulars and all that, but it's the bigger unit and it's the smaller unit. This Partycade, which gives us a slim profile and that big 17-inch screen, so you're not sacrificing any of the vibrancy and the big live action, it's in our Partycade. So that's what you're going to give to someone. And Suzanne, you talked about this last hour too, and it's very true. I mean, maybe this is a gift for the entire family. Maybe this is a gift for dad, but everyone's going to play it. Or maybe this is something you'll have at grandma's house, and the kids are going to look forward to it because they don't have it at their house. It's like, oh my, we get to play Miss Pac-Man.
Can you imagine? Oh. They're going to be like, oh, right? Grandma. They're going to be so excited at grandma's house because you've got the cool games. And here's what's really fun. You'll be introducing it to so many new people, like younger people. I can't wait to see their expression and see how much fun they'll have with this, because there is just something genuinely a blast about playing this. There's something that never ever gets boring, and again, it's good, clean fun, It's not like those really shoot 'em up crazy games. games and all the blood and guts we see in video games today. It's good, clean, really honest to goodness fun. And I think that's wonderful to introduce young kids to something like this. And then you'll have a blast too, because it's challenging for us, just like it was maybe back in the day. Here's the story though, of all of our today's specials, and remember what I said. This is one show where we're showing you virtually every today's special that we've offered for about a week now. All of this comes to a close today. The free shipping on everything, even beyond our today's special, it ends today. All the extra flex we're doing, that ends today. So get that list out. It is the perfect time to shop. I'm telling you, the money you'll save just on shipping alone is worth it. And knock it all out. And here's what we'll do. Let's say you're gonna buy this for your sister's family. It's gonna be their family gift. You know, you're just gonna give them one gift this year for the whole family. We'll even deliver it directly to their house. You can put a message, a gift message inside this, and we'll deliver it straight to your house. You call your sister and say, look, just wrap up the HSN box and put it under the tree and surprise everybody on Christmas morning. So for the same free shipping to ship it to your house, just tell us to ship it to somebody else. That's what we do. We make this so darn easy this holiday season. And then of course you have the 5 flex and you have the free shipping. And it's not a box of earrings, for gosh sakes. You know, earrings, those are pretty light. Those are pretty easy to ship. You saw how big Bill's box is, right? This is awesome because again, it's all free shipping. So you're just saving money everywhere. 8 games, endless hours of fun and entertainment for everybody on your gift giving list. Really, truly, everyone. Now, Bill, I know you got some more to show us. Just a little heads up, Ms. Pac-Man, I am down to the last 2,300 for the rest of the entire day. And please remember, every deal I'm gonna show you in this hour ends tonight. Every single thing in this hour, the free shipping, the flex pay, the big, big savings, it all ends when this day is over, or of course they sell out before the day is over. So Bill, where do you wanna go next?
I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'm I'm playing Centipede. This is where I'm having fun because it's foreign to us because we haven't done it in a while, but then it's almost like getting back on the bike where it's like, I remember playing this. Okay, let me get my tips and tricks out. Remember, the Centipede one has that trackball, which is fun and different. And then the 8 games correlate back to the trackball, like Super Breakout, Missile Command, classic games. I'm actually sitting on one of the stools that we offer because remember the stool, even if you pick that up, you pick which design you want, and then that stool in and of itself is adjustable to 2 different heights. So it's really convenient for the tall kids or the big kids, and that's really where it's fun. And Suzanne, you were talking about the size of the box. Yeah, this is not earrings in here. I mean, this box is huge. It comes fully assembled, which I think a lot of us can appreciate, because if we actually go back to the 3 that are side by side, those are all from Arcade 1-Up, and you realize they won the award for that larger one, the 2019 Tech Toy of the Year, and that has a 17-inch screen size. The same size as our Partycade. Our Partycade is the one in the middle.
Let me show you that.
So realize the one in the middle doesn't require assembly, and it's about half the price of the big one that you're standing right next to.
And the screen's the exact same size. And I'll tell you, I like this better because you can sit more comfortably because it's table height, or it can be countertop height, or it can be on the floor for the kids. Whereas this big guy, I mean, you're kind of hunched over it trying to play. I really like this better, and you're not sacrificing the experience nor the screen size nor the tools. All the controllers are identical here as they are over here. By the way, I love another little feature too. They even have this completely coated with a really thick piece of plastic. So if you do have the little ones or you put a drink or a beer down on here, just like they were back in the day, you're not gonna ruin the graphics that are on top of where the joystick is. And obviously you can clean it. Even when you think about it, you can disinfect it. So if you've got a bunch of people coming over and you want them to be, you know, a little more cautious during this time, it's nice because you'll be able to clean this really easily because of that plastic. So Bill, and again, I'm gonna flip back to you real quick. Here's the chair. Again, it's totally adjustable. It's available, 2 different choices there. He did show you this cool scoreboard. I think that's kind of fun, especially if you want to do a tournament with the family. And when you really think about it, you know, we're spending so much time at home and kind of now, you know, having to go back home again for a little bit more. Why not make home just that really special space? Maybe this is you're buying it for your husband, who's really hard to buy for. You're like, I have no idea what he's gonna want. Trust me, he's going to lose it. But it really is ultimately the entire family gift. And trust me, gals, if you're watching, you're totally gonna play play this, because it really is that much fun. It's just great to do it. And I like the fact, Bill, that I don't have to keep feeding money in it. So I can keep going. I'm gonna beat this game, for gosh sakes.
Well, what parent doesn't appreciate the fact that it doesn't cost quarter after quarter? Because that's where you said it before, we would stop playing because we ran out of money.
Right.
But we were having fun, and we were getting better, and now we can just get that much better because we don't have to worry about the quarters. And so I just jumped into Super Pac-Man, a game I haven't played in years, but wanted to try it again, because that's what's going to keep our attention, the kids' attention. And you mentioned, the moms here are going to get up here and play this. Do you know Pac-Man was actually invented to get women into arcades? Because everything before that was, space age, that and this and aliens. But then Pac-Man came along. It was fun. It did draw people in. It was the first video game to achieve $1 billion in quarters. I mean, that's a lot of quarters. And that's why it's lasted, and it's about to celebrate its 40th anniversary. Everything Pac-Man right now is hotter than hot. So that's actually why we brought in more Pac-Man. And I'm going to give everyone a quick tip, because tomorrow is Cyber Monday, which is also a back-to-school day and back to work for a lot of people. Miss Pac-Man wasn't even going to be a part of the Today Special because she was so limited in our quantity. And look at Suzanne's focus, by the way. And she's not on her phone.
Not on a
she's
tablet.
Not on the TV.
Not
exactly.
staring at a television.
And the thing is, I was on with Tamara Hooks one day, and she was like, she just felt proud of herself because she cleared the board with all the dots. And sometimes, we just need that little win. Actually, here's a funny story. One of our guests at HSN got the last year's model for her son, and she shared a story about how her son would hide the arcade machine when he went to school because he did not want mom to beat his high score. I mean, this is
funny.
Right? And the thing is, I can't go to the gaming system and try to compete with my niece and nephew. They've been playing it all summer long, and they're way ahead of me. And then it's like I'm just sitting there on the sidelines. And by the way, Suzanne, you are the only host that has called out the plastic cover down here on the controller for your cocktail, which I do appreciate, because you did that last year, too, and I thought it was very astute. But
well, it is because you can clean it. I think it's important.
Right?
So, and again, you don't want to ruin the graphics, because the graphics are cool, So it's not going to melt the graphics off, because again, it's a really nice thick piece of plastic on there, and it's really thick actually. So again, you can wipe it down and clean it off, especially if you're concerned about maybe little germy hands and things like that. Okay, so remember, each of you are getting 8 games. Now, we've done 2. Typically when we offer this, it's 2 games, and we actually have one online right now that's over $200 with only 2 games. We have offered some with 4 games. This is the only time we've ever offered these units with 8 games. So you get a ton of really unique variety. It's just not Ms. Pac-Man over and over and over again. Have fun, explore the new games. We're talking about literally hours and hours and hours of true fun. Things that make you smile, and you still get the same feeling. I think it's so funny when I play Pac-Man. Every time you hear that noise, I'm always like, oh, it's like your heart sinks, and then you're so happy when you finally get the cherries, you get to grab the cherry, or you get to eat something. I just think it's such a blast. And it's good, wholesome fun. It's fun because you can sit here and watch someone play and get as into it as if you're playing yourself. You guys can play against each other. All of these are 2-player games, which is awesome. That, again, brings, say, you and your grandson together. I always find, especially with my son, I would always participate in his activities. So I was a very good, I could do oh shoot, now I'm having a brain fart. Star Wars. Lightsaber. I was a heck of a lightsaber fighter. I was also a good swordsman woman. And I would always want to participate in my son's stuff. And a lot of times I think for women, it's tough for us to be able to, like you said, Bill, play those kind of complicated games, but that's what the kids are into. With this, you guys can participate on the same level. It's kind of like for me playing tennis with my son. We both can play, and I enjoy those times more than ever because they're fleeting, and I want to do something that he can do, and he wants to do something that I can do. And this is another great example of being able to do that. We make it easy. We got 5 flex pays. We're going to ship it for free. That's a lot of savings. And you're getting literally a 1-day price on this. Either it sells out or we get to the end of the day, and the price isn't going to go up just a couple of bucks. In this case, actually, it's going to go up $100 after today. So if you come back in the last couple of weeks, next couple of weeks before Christmas, and you go, oh, you know what? That arcade game was so cool. It might be online, but it'll be $100 more than it is right now. And you want the best savings, you want the best deal, and you'll also pay the shipping after today. So gosh, definitely take advantage of it. And don't let Miss Pac-Man go before it's sold out. Although Pac-Man is the most popular, I'm down to the final 2,200 in the Ms. Pac-Man. All right, so what do you want to show us next, Bill?
So I just jumped into Super ZVOX and I was getting really good. I was so focused. I was, again, something fun and different. But Suzanne, you brought up a great point. You're talking about tennis with your son. Like my nephew, he's getting into skateboarding. That's great. Have fun with it. But we all can't join him. My mom won't get out and join him with it. We'll go watch him.
Oh, good point.
But this is truly something for the whole family. And even like the board games, fun. But Monopoly, we got to set it up. We got to like clear the kitchen table. This, you can just plug it in and you're up and running. I'm not downloading. I'm not playing with strangers. And you know what? You can have fun. Just even the grunts and the groans that we've all been going, that's where you do enjoy it. And yes, dinner time comes around, take it down. Remember, all these three positions in terms of how you can play it, it's because it is the partycade. No one else offers that. So yes, you can put it on top of the countertop, on the coffee table. One host last year, she couldn't even wait. She was playing with it on the floor. She was sitting there crisscross applesauce. And why not? And the thing is, you can play with this wherever. Yes, you want to wall mount it? We give you the bracket. We give you the tools. We give you directions on how to find the studs in the wall and everything. Or maybe you're in an apartment or it's the kids' room and you just want to put it over the door of the laundry room or the closet. You can do that because it's the partycade, which is only here at HSN. But the graphics are just like you would find in the arcade, all of the games, all 8 of them. And then also you have the same audio, the same visuals, which are just great. The feet, the brackets, all are in that one box. So really, you get everything sent to you for free. It's more a matter of what game you're going to play first, how many hours you're going to play it. And that's, that's a good problem to have because we are looking for things to do at home right now. And that's what this affords us. Because look at that door. That door could be out, going to the I don't know where it's going. It could be going to the bathroom for all I care. But the thing is, now it's a gaming system. And remember, these are adjustable. I can lower it down and I didn't drill anything into the wall. And I just plugged it in. And this is, I'm going to show you that footprint from the side real quick. So here's that partycade. Remember, big 17-inch size screen. The other one that has a 17-inch size screen, an hour of assembly. Trust me, I did it. If it is wall mounted or somewhere, it's very a slim profile. Easy to move from room to room, easy to pack it up because sometimes, yes, let's put it away because company's coming over. But more importantly, when company comes over or friends or kids, it is approachable gaming. It's going to keep their attention because they don't have it at home. Or more importantly, they're going to want to come back to your house because you do have it. And and the giggles and the laughter, and that's just it. A game you hadn't heard of before is now your favorite game.
Oh, I'm obsessed. I seriously am thinking about buying this only to be able to win this game. And there's just something hilariously funny about it. And obviously I'm not doing very good, but now I'm dying to know where it goes. And you have to remember too, guys, these are the authentic games. So it goes back to all the layers, all the levels. And if you think about how these games are, there are multiple levels. In fact, I've got another weird fact for you. Are you ready for this?
Bring it.
Okay, if you're playing Pac-Man and you play it completely through, it's more than 3 million points. It's like 3,333,000 and a couple more numbers. Isn't that interesting?
How did you find that? Yeah. How many levels do you know? I've never gotten beyond like 4.
257 levels.
Okay, I've never gotten like beyond 4.
And there's only a couple people who have actually ever achieved that. Yeah, I'll give you another fact in case you missed my last airing. So when this was actually created, they actually originally named it Puck-Man. And this was a Japanese company that created Pac-Man. And before they released it to the US, they decided they better change the name of it because they were afraid that vandals in arcade places would change the P to an F. Honest to God, true story.
Classy, love it.
Isn't that hilarious? It is. That is a true story. So thus they named it Pac-Man. Yeah, well, but it's true. That's an honest to good true story, which I thought was hilarious when I was doing my Pac-Man research. But you know what? It's beyond that. It's the fun of the challenge, the competing in a really genuinely good way. I'm telling you, if let's say you're going to have somebody's birthday party, maybe it's going to be your husband's 50th birthday. If you pull this out and set it on the table and everybody gathers around, it's gonna be awesome. You can create tournaments out of it if you want to. How much fun would it be to have a bracketed tournament playing the games that are here? Plus you get such great variety. And hey, if you're getting this for yourself, what fun, right? It's the man cave, you put it out on the counter, you play it after work. I mean, a lot of us stare at our computers all day long. You just don't wanna do that at the end of the day. What a great thing to do, just kind of release your stress and enjoy life and take you back a couple of years. And obviously there'll be a ton of people who have never played this before, and I genuinely think they're gonna get the same thrill out of it that we did when we were younger and we remember playing it. Plus all these really fun, cool games. There's some new ones maybe you've never tried, i.e. like this one that I'm doing, and it's just a blast. And I love to get something that keeps me entertained, but also is just fun for everybody. And that's hard to find, Bill, because if you have a 5-year-old and a 55-year-old and a 75-year-old, it is very difficult for those 3 ages to be able to do something fun together.
And they want to. I mean, those are special moments when we can be together. And that's where, I mean, I love how you talk about say it's your husband's 50th birthday party. He's going to feel like a 10-year-old kid again. And who doesn't want a little bit of that? You know, de-stress, have fun. But as you said, put the grandkid on the stool and everyone can play together. Remember, each game has 2-player options, just like in the arcade. So real quick, because I know we're kind of wrapping up, we're glad the Partycade is back. The footprint is exclusive to us at HSN. Instead of just having one gaming console this year, we have 3 choices of Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and Centipede. And each one of these has 8 games inside. Centipede has that trackball, rollerball, so it's great for Breakout, Missile Command, Centipede, Millipede, the list goes on and on. 8 games. $25 a game, and that doesn't even count all the extra hardware that's included and the free shipping, because this big box comes to your door completely assembled inside here. You just decide where you're going to place it, but you don't have to commit to it. That's another thing I appreciate, because you can move it around and go, you know, let's put it in the kids' room. Okay, let's bring it downstairs. You don't even have to commit to a game, because you're not, remember, the original one just came with 2 extra games. This comes with 8 games. So really, the kids are bored with one's too challenging for the little kid, fine, let's go over to Galaga. Let's go over to Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man Land. Oh, this one's more vibrant. There's something in here for everybody, and that's why we're so glad it's back, because it's not just going to be there for the holidays. It's going to be there for the year after, the summer vacation, because it's Arcade 1-Up, and we're excited they did this for us here at HSN.
All right, so here we go. You get 3 different choices, just to quickly review in case you might be channel surfing. We've got Ms. Pac-Man. That's the first choice, is Ms. Pac-Man. And again, you get 8 different games with that. Then we have the traditional Pac-Man. Ms. Pac-Man's, by the way, most limited. Here is Pac-Man, and again, there are the 8 games. That get the Pac-Man just to play that Mappy is cracking me up. I mean, that's so much fun. And then finally, our third choice back here is going to be Centipede. And remember, Centipede, again, 2-player, 1-player. It's got the trackball, but look, it's got 8 completely different games than the 2 I just showed you. So that's really cool, because you get a lot of different games with that. It can be used 3 ways. You can put it on a table, you can hang it, which the hanger is adjustable and they're included, so you can use it on a door, so it's a temporary hanging system. Or you'll even get a bracket and you actually can mount it on the wall, but it's easy to take it off the wall if you want to as well. So you can put it on the wall. The other thing to remember too, this is our big guy. It's available right now if you want to pick it up, but it's almost $500 normally. We have it on sale for right around $400. This is a 17-inch screen. On our today's special, it's the exact same screen, same size. And I quite frankly like the today's special more, because when I was playing this earlier, I was kind of hunched over it, and you're standing in front of it, or you got to get a much higher stool to play with this. Whereas this, you can put it right on your kitchen counter, right on that table. Maybe it's the kitchen table, maybe it's the dining room, maybe it's on a desk, maybe it's on the floor so the little ones can play and have a great time in front of it. So I think this one gives you so many more options than any other offer that we have. And of course you get a great savings. Why get it right now? It's because it's $100 off. And tomorrow, if you get done and you're like, okay, you know, a week from now, you're like, oh, darn it, I forgot to get that really cool arcade game. I know it's gonna be perfect for my sister's family. You're gonna come back, there will not be free shipping, you will not have 5 flex pays, and it's gonna be $100 more than it is right now. So before you go to sleep and back to work tomorrow, just knock it out, get it done. And remember, you have until the end of January. And if you don't love this, if you're not having a blast, then then you can still send it back at the end of January, 2 months from now, and can get a complete refund, which is pretty cool. All right, Bill, I think I'm gonna say goodbye to you for now. I know you'll be back later. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. You guys have a good night.
All right, good night, Santa. Santa's elf. All right, guys, so here we go. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a tour of the other today's specials that we featured all week. Now, here's why I included that, and I really wanted it in the show. It's because there's no place where we've had actually everything that was, quite frankly, our very best deals of the whole holiday season. So I asked them to put them all in one show, and they did, so I thought that was pretty cool. Now, the other reason I wanted you to see them was today is it. While we have had these on sale for several days, all of these awesome deals I'm about to show you come to a close today. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna go to full price, you will lose the free shipping, and you'll lose all this generous flex pay. That's a big deal when it comes to something like this. Now, this is the famous Traeger. Everybody I know who wants to barbecue or smoke are talking about the fabulous Traeger. It is a very smart system to be able to grill and smoke your foods. Now, with our configuration, you're getting the pellets. In fact, I'll show you. The pellets are $40 value. The grill covers a $60 value. You also get a little shelf in the front. That is a $60 value. And the grill itself, without all of those extras, is a $600 grill. We've got 4 different color choices. This, guys, is a big old box. In fact, the pellet box, which is sent separately, is really heavy. And to get all of that shipped for free is incredible. But remember, that great price and the free shipping ends now. It ends today when our day is over. Now, I got some other deals for you too. Ready? I think this is a great idea. I think it makes an awesome stocking stuffer as well. And this is from Bell & Howell. Now, it's a 2-piece set, so you're getting 2 of whatever color you choose. You're getting the pin. Now, this pen is a 9-in-1. It's a flashlight, a window breaker, a whistle, a bottle opener, a writing pen with extra ink, a self-defense strobe, and it has a pen clip. Now, look at this. Below it, you're also getting 2 of these, and this is the credit card tool. Do you know, if you guys can see that up close, there's 41 functions in just this right here. How awesome is that? So you're getting 2 of these, you're getting 2 of these. It makes an amazing, amazing stocking stuffer, or a really great little inexpensive gift that people will really appreciate. So that's that. Now, down here, this is our most popular car charger and car jumping system, or you know, like an auto jumping system. This is our car jump starter and a power bank. It does everything from power up your tablets and your phones and all that kind of stuff. But look at all of this. You literally has an AC plug on the side. You can plug in a lamp or a fan. And now that we're heading into winter and it's going to get icy and we have, you know, blackouts and things like that, this is an awesome thing to have. It's very easy to operate. Plus, it can jump things up to full-size trucks and SUVs. And look, it fits basically in the palm of my hand. Isn't that cool? So ask about that. Again, free shipping and all the flex ends tonight. All right, right here, love these. And these have been wildly popular. In fact, we've sold, I don't know, 30, 40, 45,000 sets. This is a 4-piece collection. You get 2 of the charging pads that can be gifts by themselves, plus you're getting our most popular wireless earbuds. The quality's exceptional. We have a multitude of color choices, and it's 4 pieces, so it's about $25 a gift. Once again, 5 flex, free shipping. When does it end? That ends tonight, okay? So take advantage of that. Now, we're gonna go over here, and today's special is available for 1 more day, like everything else, and this is our Twinkle Box from the Beekman Boys. What are you getting? 3 full bars of soap, you're getting 2 of their beautiful lip balms, you're getting their hand cream, and you're also getting their whipped body cream. All of that available. Today's it on everything you're seeing here. If you want to get any of these deals, you've got to get them today because they're our best offers and everything changes tomorrow. One more thing to show you too, and this is one of my favorites. It's my Eagles are playing tonight. I know they haven't been doing so good this season, but hopefully Monday Night Football will win. All right, here it is, guys. This is the biggest and best throw we've done all season long, and I think the artwork is absolutely beautiful. It has these amazing scenes in the background. It's beautiful, and the details of the pictures are incredible. Go online to see all the teams we have available. You don't have to worry about sizing. This is 60 by 80. It's great for any age and anybody on your gift giving list. So if you go to hsn.com, you can check that out. Why am I showing you all this stuff in one show? Because I want to make sure you knew we had it available and realize all of this, the price, the flex pay, the free shipping, which is huge, it all ends today. So you want to make sure and get that list and get it done and get your shopping finished before this day's over. Now, there's one more one that we actually didn't show you that's been available for a couple of days. And again, like all of that, it ends now. It ends tonight, and that is our ZVOX. Well, we offered the ZVOX officially many years ago. I think it was like probably 5 or 6 years ago. And when we offered the very first one, I instantly bought it. And here's why. My husband was in the military for a long time. He was in the U.S. Army, proudly served in the U.S. Army. When he was very young, when he first started, he worked with howitzers, which are the really huge, big guns, right? And they were young, and they were kind of, young. And he didn't wear hearing protection. And unfortunately, it really screwed up his hearing. And so, fast forward many years later, we would literally start arguing, and I would leave the room really upset because he would have to listen to the TV so loud, and it hurt my ears so badly. And he would get frustrated, I would get frustrated, and that's just not how you want to spend your time together when you're watching TV or sports or whatever it might be. So when we first launched the ZVOX, I bought it instantly, and my unit was actually much bigger and much taller, but I'll tell you what, it was literally a marriage saver. We could enjoy TV together for the first time in a very long time. Now, even if you don't have any hearing issues in your family, the cool thing about the ZVOX is it takes any sound coming out of any TV and creates a feeling of surround sound. So it improves your TV's sound, the music, the football game immensely, even if you don't have any hearing issues in your family. But for me, it was my husband's hearing issues, and we've never been without it. 3 colors. We have the black, we have the espresso, and we have the gray titanium. And once again, like all those other deals I just showed you, this offer ends today. This is it. The free shipping ends today, and of course the flex pay, that 5 flex is going to end today as well. All right, Lori Leland's joining me, and Lori, you actually had the opposite problem in your house, but it really is a big problem solver, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a marriage saver. It's a sanity saver if you're not married, right? Yeah. And for me, I was the one asking my husband, can you turn it up? Can you turn it up? What'd they say? What happened? What just happened? Can you rewind it? Oh my gosh, I was driving him insane. So this really makes all the difference because ZVOX allows those voices to pop with that voice clarification technology built right in. And real quick, I just want to show you. So Tom and the team at ZVOX, incredible innovators, basically invented the soundbar in the first place. They've incorporated that patented hearing aid technology. But they also opened up a few of the flat screen TVs, and what they found were teeny tiny, ridiculously small speakers. So Suzanne, there is no way this is going to be able to deliver that incredible, unbelievable sound that we're all craving in our homes because we're trying to create that home theater experience, right? And what the team found is these are like firing down or backwards a lot of times. So your sound is hitting the back wall when you're sitting out here. So it's not really doing anybody any good. And I think a lot of us have realized we need to add something to have that better sound quality. So with ZVOX, this has 6-level audiology of that AccuVoice voice clarification technology. So it grabs the voices, it makes them clear, and then it pushes them forward so your ears can hear every single word as clear as a bell. Now, like you said, this is virtual 3D surround, so everything sounds better with ZVOX, but the voices really pop. So if we have a quick second, I'll go ahead and show you just on my TV, and keep in mind we're doing this over Wi-Fi, over Skype onto your TV. So when you get it at home, it's going to be even more impressive. But here's that TV sound.
Because Christmas and the holidays are over.
Will you marry me?
No, it's so beautiful.
ZVOX.
Of course I will. I would love to marry you.
Tell me a little bit more about the background on this figurine.
Yes, well, I was cleaning out my grandfather's attic, and I found a really old box, and when I looked inside, this was there, and it's really old, but other than that, I didn't really have much to go on.
Well, this is from Peru, and normally these ceramic pieces...
It helps if I push the right button.
This find is from the 1500s, and it depicts a Peruvian coffee bean farm.
It's so dull, right? So, I mean, it really, really pops when you have that ZVOX sound on. And the beautiful thing here, Suzanne, is that you can listen at a lower volume. So you don't have to crank the volume so loud. So that's why a lot of people have said they're avoiding fights in their household, because the one person that always wanted it up so loud can now hear clearly with a lower volume, thanks to our good friends at ZVOX.
You know what I find too, is if you can't hear the voices, especially let's say it's like, you know, maybe it's a show that comes from Ireland or England, or, you know, they have an accent, you have to really work hard to listen. And you don't realize you're like really having to focus to try to understand. This, you get to relax. And it makes a huge difference, actually. And I'm gonna do the demo here in our studio as well, so you guys can hear it, because I think it's important. So this is our TV.
That's amazing.
I know, I'm very pleased to tell you that this figurine today at auction is a very, very collectible piece.
Really?
Absolutely. I mean, the figurine in average condition would be worth somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000.
Oh, wow.
Because it's in such good condition and all the history associated with it.
Now, isn't that crazy? And you guys, look, I have the volume up to 27. Hey, it just sounds terrible. It sounds kind of muddy. It's not very clear. This is important for sports, too.
Back in shotgun formation, Armstrong has it on his fingertips. Touchdown for the Rams.
See, isn't that cool? How it brings the clarity to the sound. It's like if you're on stage and you're in the very back of the stage, or you walk to the front of the stage, obviously in the front of the stage you can project easier and you hear more clarity. That's what this does. It's a huge, huge difference to enjoying your television or enjoying your favorite movie, or maybe it's a symphony you're watching on TV. Whatever it is, it makes the sound clearer, but also makes the sound so much richer and better. And Lori, we have so many customers. I've got a ton of reviews here that make, you know, that give this a 5-star. And they're people who have no hearing issues whatsoever. They just love how it took their TV and made the sound dramatically better.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just the TVs that are really at fault, and it's not us. You know, the TVs being small and having small speakers, that's one part of the problem. But one of the other problems is the way the TV shows and movies are being mixed now. So the Hollywood mixing techniques have really changed, and a lot of the things are muddled together. So the explosions, the soundtrack, and all of the dialogue kind of gets mixed up. So there's no way for those voices to really pop unless you add a device. And this is ZVOX, so patented hearing aid technology, 6-level audiology. These are the innovators of allowing those voices to come forward. And like you said, everything sounds better. So this is like virtual 3D surround sound. So it's very much like getting that expensive install with all the wires and the speakers behind your head and up on the ceiling and all of that, but with this one simple and easy to use speaker that only weighs 1 pound. So this is going to work with even your smaller TVs. I've been joking, and I know I told you this the other day, Suze, but since we've been home a lot more, my husband, I didn't realize how much he watched sports. He just watches sports all the time. So I was ready to watch something else. So I bought this little TV right here, little 32-inch for me, but this is the perfect size for that. He uses this one too on our big 65-inch TV. So this works for all the TVs in your life. One of the other really cool features I want you to realize, in addition to that super streamlined, easy to use 5-button remote, is the output leveling mode feature. So the second you hook this up, and by the way, it's one cable to your TV and power. That's it. But as soon as you hook this up, instead of being blasted out by the super loud commercials like we tend to be, with this, it brings those commercials back to match the volume of the TV show. I don't know why the commercials always get so loud, but instead of having to ride the remote control up and down whenever the commercials come on, you don't have to do that when you're a ZVOX customer. And I think that's one of the reasons people call into the show and they're so wildly passionate about ZVOX. We've sold over 150,000, Suzanne, but this is the first time we've ever dipped below $100 on a ZVOX. It has just never happened before.
Yeah, and I love it. There's what she was talking about. The AccuVoice, it has 6 different levels. It's a very easy remote to operate. So that's how I was doing the mute and unmute. There's your volume, your power. It's not a complicated system, but what it does, it tremendously changes, and it's a patented system, the way your sound clarifies. I do want to read a couple reviews, Lori, real quick. One of them I loved. She said, this is Autonoma in Kansas. The product works with so much more clarity than she expected. And I do think watching it on television and at home, you're like, well, yeah, I can kind of hear it work. And, well, yeah, I think it works. Remember, you have until the end of January to save your marriage. So if you guys are like fighting up a storm, and if that's your evening every night where you're just, oh my gosh, it's so loud, or please, could you turn it up some more so I can hear it? Guess what? You get to actually use this for 2 months. You're gonna know immediately. That's the fun thing about ZVOX. The minute you use it the first time, you sit there and go, oh my gosh, this is awesome. The minute my husband and I didn't fight anymore over the volume, it was worth its weight in gold, because it really was very upsetting. I don't spend a lot of time home in the evenings, and my husband works all day. So the few nights we have together, I want to be with him. I want to be in the same room. I don't want to be forced to go to another TV simply because I'm so uncomfortable because it's so loud. This really made the difference. Remember, the mine unit was much more expensive, and it was a much bigger unit. This is a very small footprint, but it is very, very powerful with very big sound out of it. Please read the reviews. And once again, this is my last chance Cyber Monday. This is your last opportunity. When we get to the end of this day, all of those amazing deals I showed you earlier, you can see them online, including our ZVOX, because this was also a Today's Special last week. All of the prices are going up at the end of the day. The free shipping's going away. That is gone, and we don't do free shipping very often. And your Flex is gonna change tomorrow. It's all gonna be different. And you might be watching right now and you say, oh, you know what? That would be the perfect gift for my mom and dad. You know, they're having trouble hearing TV. Maybe they're a little bit older. You're like, yeah, that's perfect. You're gonna come back tomorrow because you didn't order it now, and it's going to be $169.99. And they'll still love it. Trust me, they will love you giving them this gift. But the problem is you're gonna spend more. All of a sudden the free shipping won't be there, so you're gonna spend about $6 shipping, and you're not gonna have the Flex anymore. So getting it tonight is always the smartest time while you're thinking about it. Lori, let's go over some more stuff. Do you wanna do the audio again if you can?
Yeah,
Great.
for sure. I'd love to. So TV sound, it's dull, right? It's disappointing. I was on with Alice the other day. She said, it sounds like you're underwater, right? Because the speakers in the flat screen TVs are too small to really do any good. So let's listen to TV sound.
You're going to get somewhere right around 88 miles.
There's the
1 hour. Great Scott, right? No, seriously?
Without, I can't understand the teacher.
Beautiful.
Thank you, honey. This place is really intimate. You know, we haven't had a romantic dinner date in a long time.
I want it to be very special. We've been together for a long time now.
We have.
And we've been through a lot together.
We've had a lot of fun in the past years.
And I can't see myself being with anyone else.
Suzanne, this is one of those funny moments. I'd be like, oh my gosh, is he proposing? Wait, what's happening? Oh, what'd she say? Like, you would miss the plot points if you can't understand TV, right? How many of us have had to turn on closed captioning and read television because we can't understand what the actors are saying? And now we're not even looking them in the face. We're reading the bottom of the screen. How many of us have had to rewind over and over and over again because we keep missing these plot points and we keep missing what's happening and what, you know, the important part of the action? It was driving my husband insane. I was saying to him, what happened? What just happened? What happened? Do you know? Can you rewind it? Rewind it? Can you rewind it again? I just was not getting it, and I was driving him crazy. And I have pretty good ears, I believe, but I've also worn earpieces for 20 years. So, you know, some of us have done things to affect our ears over the years, and certainly with Americans being, you know, so many Americans being over the age of 50, it's really impacting, like if they went to concerts and things when they were young, it really impacts their ability to be able to understand television. But this is a simple and easy way, hooking it up with one cable into the TV and power. It's not a big eyesore, so this is really, really easy for you to decorate around. You barely even notice it, but it fills your room with sound, and it allows those voices to really and truly pop. And Suzanne, if it can save one fight in a marriage, right, then it's worth its weight in gold. It really and truly is.
Yeah, it's so much more enjoyable and so much more fun, and everything does sound so much better when you're using it. So I'll do my demo again so you guys can hear it. Now remember, this TV's at 27. That's pretty loud, actually. So here's the TV.
I'm pleased to tell you that this figurine today at auction is a very, very collectible piece.
Really?
Absolutely. I mean, the figurine in average condition.
That's with the ZVOX.
$10,000 and $15,000. Because it's in such good condition and all the history associated with it, I would say this would actually be something in the region of $40,000,
Isn't that incredible? And the other thing I discovered once we got the ZVOX as well, Lori, was there's some of the best programming coming out now, and it has been for a long time, you'll find coming from the UK and from foreign countries. And that's where Craig would really go down the rabbit hole. I mean, it was always an issue, but we'd be watching a great show, and let's say all the characters were from Ireland, and he would say to me, he'd go, oh wait, like an important point in the story, and I'd have to tell him exactly what the person just said, because he couldn't clarify the sound of their voices, so it became tougher when he was watching a lot of shows that might have had actors who had an accent.
Yeah, oh my gosh, accents, forget about it, right? For some of us, it's so hard to understand accents. Like this roadshow segment we were showing you with the guy doing the assessment, he has a very exotic accent. It's a British accent. It sounds amazing, but it can be very difficult to hear. And my mom loves the BBC. She's always loved to watch Sherlock Holmes and some of the really famous detectives, but she was really struggling, having a hard time understanding what was being said. With ZVOX, again, this is powerful algorithms that go to work to pull the voices out of the background. Background still sounds amazing, so that isn't impacted at all. But the voices come forward. They're more clear, and then they're pushed towards your ears, so you can hear everything so unbelievably clearly. And this is just a really dynamic process with 6 levels of that AccuVoice voice clarification technology. And like you said, Suzanne, here's where you cycle through your AccuVoice levels. Really, with only 5 buttons on here, you're not going to need to do much with this remote. Your actual main TV remote can be trained to operate your ZVOX. You just need to decide what level you want to stay at. But then when you turn on your TV, your ZVOX comes on automatically, which is really handy and convenient. And then in that case, you can tuck this right into a drawer. You don't have to even deal with another remote control, so that's really nice. But the fact that it's so easy to hook up, it's one cable. So we include all of the cables for you. I know a lot of the sound bars out there, you have to bring your own cable, which can be really inconvenient. So if you're giving this as a Christmas gift to mom and dad, grandparents, they are going to love this. One cable into the TV, one cable into power. It has never been easier. The folks at ZVOX actually had a very young girl in their family do it. I think she was 7 years old, or maybe she was 9 years old, and it took 7 minutes. But it's so fast, so easy. And you're going to love this because you can set it up easily. And like you said, Suzanne, you're going to notice the difference right away. I would just say, if you have a couple TVs in your house, this is the one that has ZVOX is the only one you're going to want to watch. So you might want to pick up an extra ZVOX.
I completely agree, because you'll never be able to listen to another TV without it. You'll be like, really? That sounds so terrible. Here's a couple things that's important to know. Why buy from us? Well, again, the retail value of our package is $250. So we're substantially off that. I mean, it's a lot of money, a lot of savings. Here's why. With ours, you're getting an exclusive HSN extended warranty, which is great. ZVOX normally doesn't offer that. And you're getting a little voucher here, and the voucher has Live X Music for 1 year, Lifetime Movies, you get to try that for 3 months, and Daily Burn Fitness, that also is included for 3 months to make it a $250 value. So a great savings even at our normal $169 price. But once again, and I know I might sound like a broken record if you've tuned in or you've been watching for a little bit tonight, the price, all of our today's specials that we've been featuring over the last several days, it all ends today. Free shipping is on everything, online and on air. That ends tonight. Everything is over. The prices all go up. Now, we'll still have some awesome deals, but these specifically, you're not going to get this combination of 5 flex free shipping. We just did it for this big Thanksgiving holiday week, and it all ends tonight at the end of Cyber Monday. Easy to shop, though. It's a couple weeks. We got it done. Also, remember, we will do what's called delivery direct. There's so many of this season we were not going to see our family and friends, and you want to send them a gift? Well, for the same free shipping today that will send it to you, we also can send it to a relative directly to their home with a gift message from you. Lori, thank you for joining me, love. It was always good to see you.
Thank you, my friend. Great to see you. Take care.
And you'll see Lori throughout the day. We've got a lot of great items coming up. And again, stay on the line for this. Please check out all of our today's specials that we've offered over the last couple of days. And definitely get in on the free shipping and the flex and some huge savings. I'll be back tomorrow night. I'm actually going to wrap up our bear paws because that's going to be a new today's special coming up in about 22 hours. So I will see you then. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you have an awesome, awesome new start to the week. And thanks for being here. A little encore of our today's special next.
Our biggest digital shopping week of the year is almost here. HSN Cyber Week is so big, we're celebrating it on air, too. Plus, we'll have a sleigh full of brand new Cyber Week smart deals. Shop Cyber Week for the deals you need on the gifts they want. Cyber Week starts tonight. Ingredients that are rich in tradition, born from the clouds and foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Clean beauty that protects, nourishes, and repairs hair and skin. Shop the Tweaked by Nature Beauty Collection on HSN and hsn.com. The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
Paris on HSN.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?